my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way. You get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
30. Here we go. 52. Ready?
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt hitting it for the first time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment. Before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first down from the 41. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the red zone on first. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Point after converted from Badgley. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Penix working from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. He's got his man. This is Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. He intercepts the pass. Kane Medrano makes the play. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Screen here for Williams. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And this goes out of bounds. Well, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
Retains possession.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
Daniels is going to throw again. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
65, 70, Timberwolves. Drop 60, drop 60.
To the air on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Cine.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Go! Cougar 19. Go!
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That's completed right side. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
First and 10
And the pistol, here comes Edwards. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, Penix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Back 60. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Motion, I got one.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
formation.
He's brought down before the return gets far.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Strike 60. Panther. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into a crowd. Intercepted. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Throwing Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here.
70 Lions.
Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the Commander's rush brings him down. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
79 Broncos.
Penix now to throw. It's into the hands of Edwards. Decent game here, but short of the first.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Trujillo lands on the point after. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Shoots away from one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going on first down, Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Dragon 60.
Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions. It made this third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Daniels throwing on third. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60 Maverick. Stephanie. Viking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Badgley able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Penix now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And the Commanders get it back with a nice return to boots down inside the 30.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another run for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
Badgley able to knock it through, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Fakes off the play action. He put everything he's got behind it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
70, Dragon 60, 79.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 32. To throw again, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
70 Rangers.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
On to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Penix. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down. Penix working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kane Medrano makes the play.
On Mitt, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
We'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready! Warrior 70, Hawk, Panther 11, Panther.
From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on the right.
Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
This is one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll start the drive with Edwards. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, Penix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
It's taken at midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Give to Williams from the gun. Washington touchdown! The Commanders keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
The score.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Dump off, caught by his back. Good gain out past the 30. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
So 1st down from the 41. Penix now to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18
to the air on 3rd and long. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Running behind center with Edwards. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd, Penix. And they pick him off again! Fights his way through a tackle. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Ready?
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Crack all 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Ready?
42 yards on the play.
They'll give it to Williams on the option. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we're through 3 here. As the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win.
Somebody gotta do it.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
They stay on the ground with Williams. They scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Viking 18. 19 Lion.
4th down, here's Daniels. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Playing the motion man.
18 Cox.
He gives here to the motion man. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Badgley for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders